Hello, fourth grade. This is our adverb review. Before you go any further with the video, please make sure that you get yourself a blank piece of paper and a pencil. Remember that you can pause the video anytime that you need to. If you need more time to work on something, just pause me and then you can continue on when you're ready. Please label this piece of paper adverb review. Write the date, please, and then make sure your name is on it as well. So a little review with adverbs first. Remember, adverbs tell more about a verb, more about an action word. Adverbs tell how, when, or where something happened. Little review with adverbs, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, adverbs that tell how usually end in an ly. For example, carefully, quietly, silently. All of those tell how someone does something. Please make sure that you're writing your name and your number on your paper. And for these 5 sentences, what you're going to do is just write me the adverb that's in the sentence. Remember, if you need to pause so you can finish writing, do that and then continue. We carefully searched for a house. Earlier, we had lost the address. We knew exactly what the house should look like. Jeremy glanced quickly around the neighborhood. So write the adverb. For this next set, please tell me if the adverb tells how, where, or when. Eagerly, Dan joined the Birdwatchers Club. The group often hikes and climbs. They hiked up the high mountains. Hawks soared upward. So again, tell me, does that say how, where, or when something happened? Continuing on with our adverb review, remember adverbs can compare using ER and EST. If you're comparing 2 things, you use ER. Comparing more than 2 things, you use EST. You can also compare things with adverbs using more and most. When you compare 2 things, you use more. If you compare more than 2 things, you use most. And remember, you don't use them together. So you wouldn't use more funnier or most funniest. You don't put them together. A few examples for you. People fly more often than they used to. Planes leave Atlanta most frequently of all. An airplane travels faster than a plane does. The Concorde flies the fastest of all. So again, more and most, or ER and EST. So for this one, write the correct form of each adverb. Of all the people I know, Kim lives blank to the airport, and your word is close. So closer or closest. 2, planes fly blank over her house than mine. So lower or lowest. 3, planes fly the blank possible near the airport. Lower or lowest. And 4, Kim sees planes blank than most people do. Clearer or clearest. And again, you can always pause me if you need more time. For the next few, fill in the blank using more or most. Do travelers use airplanes blank readily than they use cars? So more readily, most readily. 6. Some people fly blank eagerly than others. 7. Perhaps pilots fly the blank happily of all. And 8. Passengers move blank quickly on moving walkways than on foot. So more or most for these, please. We also took a look at good and well, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, good is an adjective. Adjectives describe nouns. And well is an adverb. Adverbs describe verbs. Give you an example. Bill reads a good book. So the book is a noun, so the book is good. Bill reads well. He reads that something he does it well. The author writes well. Writing is what the author does, so he or she does it well. So for these, ladies and gentlemen, please fill in the blank using good or well. The writer describes it blank. It is a blank example of how to search for gold. California in 1848 is a blank start for this story. One man had blank luck. He found gold. So using good or well. And the last thing that we took a look at, ladies and gentlemen, were negatives. Remember, negatives, sentences that include the word no or words that mean no. So examples, nothing, nobody, nowhere, none, no one, and not. And then all the contractions that have not. Can't, don't, won't, couldn't, wouldn't, shouldn't also could go in there. In the English language, we never use two negatives in a sentence. It's called a double negative, and it's not correct in English. So example, he didn't tell no one where he was going. You would change that to he didn't tell anyone where he was going. We won't never discuss that. You would change that to we won't ever discuss that. So you're changing a negative, a no, into a positive. Anyone, anything, anywhere, or ever. So please, lastly, choose the correct word to complete the sentence. We won't ever or never stop needing new ideas. Can or can't we find no new sources of energy? We don't make full use of solar power anywhere or nowhere. We must or mustn't never forget water power. Please make sure that your name is on your page, that you write down that this is the adverb review, and then we'll get going with your test tomorrow. Bye.